We have new developments on what led to the death of a Milwaukee man who went missing in the Platteville area last year. Plus, investigators say the gunman who killed 8 people in a mass shooting at a Texas mall may have had ties to right-wing extremist groups. This is News 3 Now at noon. Good afternoon, I'm Mark Kay. New at noon, the Grant County coroner has ruled that a man who went missing in Platteville and was later found dead died of hypothermia. 34-year-old Ronald Henry went missing early last December. His body was found in March in a ravine about a mile south of where he was last seen. Officials say meth use was a factor contributing to his death. Now to Adams County, where deputies are investigating a crash that left one man dead. Deputies say 22-year-old Adam Hansen died after being ejected from his vehicle. It happened on Fern Avenue, east of County Highway Z in Springville, among 1:13 Friday morning. Hansen's vehicle was found in a wooded area. Deputies believe he was traveling west when he lost control and entered a ditch, striking several trees. They say speed and alcohol were factors in the crash. Let's head to the Weather Center now. Meteorologist Greg Barnard has looked at your first warning forecast, rainy days and Mondays.
Typically, yeah, we do have a rainy day Monday. The good news is it just lasts today, but overall we do have a lot of cloud cover, a lot of stratus out there, and light rain. You see visible satellite. There are some breaks as you go further to Prairie du Chien and maybe Bosqueville. Some areas over there might see a little bit of the sun, but most areas are going to see the cloud cover persist the afternoon. That rain band, rain shield overhead is starting to lift a little bit further to the north, so I think steadier light rain will probably be not as much of a deal, but on and off light rain throughout the evening, especially Madison eastward. Temperatures struggling to get up to 60. I think your 60s already in Prairie du Chien, but for Madison and eastward, we'll struggle to get up to 60 this afternoon with the cloud cover. Future crash does show all that precipitation beginning to push out. A few showers may develop just west of Prairie du Chien, but something we'll keep an eye on. Otherwise, for Madison, we'll see the temperature get up to about 60 degrees, then cloud cover, and then rain will basically stop, and then we'll see more partly cloudy skies later tonight. The bigger picture shows out to the west. There is drier conditions and more sun coming. I'll break down when we'll see that and how warm we might get this week a bit later in the broadcast.
Oh, yeah, 20-degree difference from yesterday.
Yes, it is.
Wisconsin. All right, Greg, thank you. Investigators continue to look for a motive in a deadly Texas mall shooting over the weekend, but they say the gunman had an extensive social media presence, including a possible link to right-wing extremism. 8 people were killed and several others were hurt in Saturday's attack. Police say an officer who was at the mall for an unrelated call confronted and killed the gunman. Steve Spanhauer raced to the scene after receiving a call from his son, who was working at one of the stores.
A little boy was just soaked with blood from head to toe, crawled out from under one of the victims and started walking around saying, "My mama's hurt," over and over and over. So I grabbed him and put him around the corner so he could get him out of the area of trauma.
Two sources tell CBS News the shooter had a patch on his clothing with the letters RWDS, which they believe means Right-Wing Death Squad, believed to be associated with extremist right-wing neo-Nazi groups. Law enforcement sources tell us that they are also looking to see if the shooter is possibly affiliated with a cartel or prison gang members. New at noon, do your kids have bunk beds? Well, Walker Edison Furniture Company is issuing a voluntary recall. The recall involves more than 120,000 twin bunk beds. The company says wooden slats that support the mattresses can break. The beds were sold online through Amazon, Walmart, Home Depot, and other retailers between 2010 and 2022. At least 14 incidents were reported to the company, and one person had minor injuries. It's Mental Health Awareness Month, and a new survey is sounding the alarm about worries in young children. A survey from Nemours Kids Health finds more than 1 in 3 kids aged 9 to 13 worry at least once a week, most often about school or friendships. More than half don't think adults understand their concerns. Health experts say for some kids, worries can lead to depression and mental health problems that extend into adulthood.
Of serious mental illness in the adult population, 75% started before age 14. So if we don't jump on top of this problem, we're literally at risk of losing a whole generation of Americans.
Dr. Moss says parents should be proactive by simply asking kids what's on their minds. According to the survey, 75% of younger children said they turn to their parents first for information or advice. Meanwhile, Planet Fitness wants to make sure teens make their mental and physical health a top priority this summer. the company is offering free memberships to teens aged 14 to 19. The high school summer pass program includes workouts and personal training tailored to teens. The program runs through August 31st. Participating teens can also share a TikTok clip describing their experience in the program for a chance to win a $10,000 scholarship. There's more to come on News 3 Now at noon. A new warning about the nation's debt ceiling, plus a COVID test recall to warn you about. Details coming up in the Money Watch Report.
You're watching News 3 Now at noon.
Did you leave the lights on?
No.
What the?
I'll go check it out.
I'm not a raccoon whisperer, but I can help you upgrade all this.
With free installation on Felco windows, siding, doors, and roofing, plus no money down and no interest for 1 year. There's never been a better time to upgrade your home.
This offer ends soon. Hurry. Call now.
Call 866 for Felco.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
Celebrate Memorial Day at Brothers Maine, where unbeatable appliance deals come with expert advice. Enjoy special prices and free delivery on top brands like Whirlpool, Maytag, and KitchenAid. Visit us today and feel like family at Brothers Maine.
DePaco Credit Union empowers your well-being, helps you reach your goals. Because when our members love life, it makes a brighter community for all. DePaco can help you be well.
What's at the top of your home improvement list? Did you say better insulation? Because better insulation makes everything you do in your home better. Even just walking in the front door on a hot day. So get ready for summer now with USA Premium Foam. It keeps the hot air out, the cool air in, and your electric bills lower.
And right now, during Home Improvement Month, our labor is free. You pay for the foam, and we'll put it in for free. But that ends May 31st.
USA Insulation.
U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen is warning that failure to raise the nation's borrowing limit could result in a, quote, constitutional crisis. She said that in a Sunday interview with ABC News. A week ago, Yellen sent a letter to Congress warning the U.S. could default on its debt as soon as June 1st if lawmakers do not act. More than 40 Senate Republicans are now pushing against a clean debt ceiling bill after Senate Democrats rejected a House-passed GOP measure that included steep federal spending cuts. The president is set to meet with congressional leaders Tuesday. The Food and Drug Administration is warning that more than 500,000 COVID tests from Roche and SD biosensors should be thrown out immediately due to concerns the liquid solution could contain potentially harmful bacteria. The tests were distributed to CVS pharmacies and Amazon. So far, the FDA says it has not received any reports of injuries or deaths linked to contaminated tests, though some users may have received false negative or false positive results. And Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3 earned $114 million at the domestic box office this weekend. That's the second biggest movie opening weekend this year so far, behind the Super Mario Bros. Movie. Globally, the latest adventures of Star-Lord, Groot, and the crew grabbed around $282 million. That's your CBS News Money Watch report. For more, log on to CBSMoneyWatch.com. At the CBS Broadcast Center, I'm Matt Piper.
Checking Wall Street at the noon hour, the Dow Industrial is down 107 points. The NASDAQ off 9. The S&P 500 down almost 3. Our call for action volunteers are in the building, taking your consumer complaints and taking action on your behalf. Volunteers are here every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so you can call for action right now at 608-270-2833 or submit a claim anytime at channel3000.com/call-for-action. Up next, Pam has today's egg prices. Greg is back with a weather update. And then today on Live at 4, it's not your mother's Toyota Corolla. We go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs in the Gazoo Racing Edition of the Corolla. How about 0 to 60 in 4.9 seconds?
Looks like they finally got rid of that trip hazard. They pump it full of mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Where are the patched holes? Where's the splashed mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
Concrete lifting technologies can quickly raise and level any concrete surface using cutting-edge foam technology made in Wisconsin. Fast and accurate and eco-friendly.
How did those guys do it? Where are the holes? Where's the mud?
It ain't mud, Jack.
.com. The right ones with the good stuff. Carl F. Stocks and Sons.
Parts, sales, and service. An investment you'll enjoy. Make life easier. Experience the New Holland compact tractor that's best for you. 6-year powertrain warranty. Available today at Carl F. Stotts & Sons. Superior service since 1930. CarlFStotts.com.
Carl F. Stocks and Sons.
Low E, also known as low energy, is wreaking havoc on millions.
I can't even pull out the hose.
Thankfully, there's Planet Fitness. Now through May 10th, join Planet Fitness for $1 down, $10 a month, cancel anytime. It's how you turn your low E into big fitness energy. Our clean and spacious, judgment-free zone has equipment for every workout to keep you energized all day. Simply join through the free PF app for $1 down, $10 a month. No commitment, cancel anytime. Deal ends Wednesday, May 10th.
When your feet have had it and you need relief to work your job, walk the airport, or walk the dog, introducing Good Feet Supports to relieve the stress and shock to your feet, knees, and back.
Now I can stand for work, I can climb those stairs, I can shop till I drop, and still have energy for the most important walk of the day. And somebody I love is very happy about that. I'm Rachel, and this is my Good Feet story.
Come into a Good Feet store.
Thanks to the Good Feet store.
On the Jennifer Hudson Show, Rainn Wilson has a pet you've never heard of.
We have a zonkey, part donkey, part zebra. That's Derek. He's a jerk.
Plus, vocalist Layla Hathaway.
On the next Jennifer Hudson Show at 3.
On the next Live before we head to the movies with our Will Loper.
And it's not your mother's Toyota Corolla. We go behind the wheel with Harvey Briggs in the Gazoo Racing Edition. How about 0 to 60 in 4 seconds?
The Farm Report is sponsored by Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Let's check in now with Pam Yankee from the Midwest Farm Report on this rainy Monday. We could use some moisture, I think.
Well, I don't know if use is the right phrase for Wisconsin, but we've got it, so let's deal with it. It was a beautiful weekend, though, Mark, to your point. A lot of folks that I was interacting with talking about mulch and getting stone dropped, and big day for a lot of folks up in Sauk Prairie on Saturday. They had the inauguration, the ribbon cutting, the doors opened of the Jeff Hicken Horticultural Learning Center. This is a state-of-the-art horticulture center up in the Sauk Prairie High School area that's part of the school grounds. Absolutely beautiful. And they had all kinds of people that were waiting in the parking lot before it actually opened up. Now, Jeff Hicken, as many will remember, was our past Department of Public Instruction State FFA advisor. He was also the Agriculture, Food, Natural Resources Education consultant. Jeff unexpectedly passed away just about 2 years ago in June. This facility is dedicated to him and his goal of always impacting students' lives in a positive way. I want to congratulate BJ Chrysler and Troy Telford, along with all the rest of the folks, Sauk Prairie FFA alumni. They really pulled it together quickly to make sure that Jeff Hicken is remembered in such a positive way. Interestingly, also, that his son, Cody, was there on part of the activities for the ribbon cutting. He is a part of the Wisconsin State FFA officer team right now. So congratulations to all. Now, if you say, hey, Pam, can I go up there and buy posies? I can't tell you because they said the crowd was so overwhelming this weekend, they don't know if they're going to have enough inventories available to reopen for the general public this weekend. The other thing you should know about that beautiful facility is it's not just about spring posies. That is going to be a learning lab where they will be growing actual greens for the school lunch program. So again, like I said, positive in every way, just like Jeff Hicken. So markets slipping since the opening bell this morning. Dairy is included in that. Today, barrel cheese is down 1.5 pennies at 151.5. 40-pound block cheese, that's unchanged today, 161.25. Even our AA butter dropped 1.5 pennies. Down to $2.43 per pound. And I think everybody, a lot of folks, are going to be in the flower market this week, Mark, not just maybe for their gardens or for their front stoop, but Mother's Day coming up this weekend is going to keep a lot of those florists busy too.
Especially if it gets sunny for the rest of the week. People are going to get in the mood for that.
Very true. About time.
It is about time. See you tomorrow. Well, how long will this gloomy weather stick around? Greg's back with the full forecast.
Well, the good news is just today, and then I think we'll see conditions really improve. Overall, you look at the big picture wise, we're starting to get more of this west-east flow across the atmosphere finally after we were kind of blocked and messed up last week. You can see these thunderstorm complexes over the last 24 hours stayed to our south, so the severe weather stayed there, but we're kind of on the northern edge of it to get the precipitation. But out west, there's not much going on past that. Actually, the next low is dropping south. You see that spin that's coming into the southwest. That'll be a player for later this weekend, but in the meantime, things are kind of quieting down to the west of us, so that's why we should see decent weather here for at least a couple days here. Really, Tuesday through Thursday, it's mainly dry. We'll warm from the 70s. I think we'll reach mainly 80s by Thursday, maybe in some areas Wednesday too. Lows in the 40s. And with the amount of moisture we got out there, we could see some patchy morning fog any of these mornings, something to keep an eye on. Then once we get to Friday through Mother's Day, we're going to see storms start to be on the increase, especially come Saturday. I think that'll be the best chance. Cooler back to the 60s probably for at least Saturday and even Mother's Day. It'll be a little breezy, like I said, cooler conditions, but overall we'll have hit and miss. There's still a lot of questions on rain chances, but still, I think it'll be a better chance we'll see wetter conditions. Overall for this afternoon, we'll see a few showers may approach western areas, maybe even a rumble of thunder. We'll see that dissipate towards the evening. Otherwise, this real rain shield will begin to lift off to the northeast. By this afternoon, we'll see temperatures, like I said, mid-60s southwest Wisconsin, more around 60 for Madison. And then overnight, cloud cover will start to break up a little bit over areas. We'll get back into the upper 40s as we approach the morning time. You can see overnight we're down back about 50 degrees by Tuesday morning. And then as we look at for Tuesday, we'll start off with maybe some cloud cover. There could be a little patchy fog out there if areas clear up. We'll have to keep an eye. Otherwise, high clouds will push back in for Tuesday as we have a little system that lifts up to the north. So we'll see a little bit of cloud cover, but overall temperatures back into the 70s for most area. So fairly pleasant. Our average temperature still is around 67, 68. As you see, 71 in Madison. We'll get up to almost maybe the mid-70s of southwest Wisconsin where they'll have a little bit more sun early on. So that'll be actually a pleasant day. And the conditions, as you see, another little wave pushes up towards Tuesday night. We're still going to have southeast flow, so they'll still keep the temperatures fairly good through your Tuesday evening. Bigger picture wise, we'll have dry conditions. The thing we're watching through is once that little low in the southwest begins to lift and go to the plains, we're going to see wave after wave of precipitation probably come back in starting Friday through the weekend. Once again, not the whole period will be wet, but we'll have to watch these waves as they lift up and develop precipitation off and on, probably through Sunday as you see the low to the southwest. And eventually that low gets overhead and we start to cool down. But in the meantime, you see dry conditions all the way through Thursday. We should reach 80, maybe even 80 for some places on Wednesday. And then the precipitation comes back in for Friday through Mother's Day. Right now in the 60s for Mother's Day, looks like with some on and off rain showers. Won't be terribly cold, but still cool conditions with some northeast wind. But overall, once we get past this gloomy Monday, it does look fairly good for the rest of the week.
All right, good news. Thank you, Greg. Howard's in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen now, whipping up some deviled eggs that he says are so good you better plan on making a double batch.
Ever since the first Buffalo wings were created, way back in 1964, at the Anchor Bar in Buffalo, America has adopted the combo of wing sauce and blue cheese on just about everything. So today, we're making deviled eggs with a Buffalo-style twist. As typical, we start out by cooking some eggs, and once they're hard-boiled, we drain them, shock them with some ice, which will help them peel easier, and remove the shells. After they're peeled, we cut each egg in half lengthwise and remove the yolks, like this. Now we mash it with a fork until they're super smooth. To that, we add some blue cheese dressing and a bit of buffalo wing sauce. Once this is all mixed well, we spoon or pipe it into each half of the egg until all the filling is used up. Some crumbled blue cheese goes on top and they're ready to serve. Just wait until everyone goes nuts when you set out a platter of these fun change of pace favorites. And so you don't miss out on all the oohs and ahs, all you have to do is visit our website and get the recipe for what we call buffalo-style deviled eggs. I'm Howard in the Mr. Food Test Kitchen, where today we found a wing-dinger of a way for you to say, ooh, it's so good.
Lisa Briggs of the Bruce Company is answering your plant and garden questions. The number to call 608-270-9933. We'll get to your calls right after this.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Recent hailstorms in your neighborhood may have caused damage to your roof. Don't let fly-by-night, out-of-the-state, inexperienced roofers rip you off. Who should you trust to fix your roof and do it right? Fry Construction. For more than 20 years, Fry Construction and Home Improvement has continued to earn the trust of area homeowners. And when the roof over your family is damaged, we jump into action. After all, we're your neighbor too. Call Fry Construction and Home Improvement now to get your free hail inspection.
Have you avoided getting home renovations because of, the cost, the hassle, the stress? Let's face it, home renovation is broken, but we're fixing it. When you work with Renuity, your renovation can be completed in as little as 1 day. That's nothing to wink about.
Looking to update your bath or shower? Our design and installation experts can help create a space that transforms your bathroom fast. Because no one should have to go without a bath or shower for days.
I can't believe how fast Renuity brought my bathroom to life.
One of the first things we do when people come through is we take them to the bathroom so they can see.
You could spend the day there if you really wanted to.
We have styles and looks you'll love, from traditional to contemporary.
Or maybe you're making a change to maintain safety and independence. We can help. And we offer a limited lifetime warranty on all new tubs or showers, so you can feel confident in your purchase. Call or go online to schedule your free in-home consultation. Our experts will work with you to create a plan that meets your needs and fits your budget. Call or go online and get free installation on a new bath or shower. And special financing is available with no payments, no interest until 2025. Plus, act now and receive a $50 gift card.
Transform your dated bath or shower. We make it quick, easy, and affordable.
You're just 1 day away from improving your home and your life.
We could not have asked for a better bathroom, a better project, for better contractors. People say it's a shower, I know, but a shower can make such a difference.
Call or go online today to schedule your free in-home consultation. Plus, take advantage of this special offer.
Don't just do it, renew it in as little as 1 day. With Renuity. Not our guys.
Call 1-608-453-6983. That's 1-608-453-6983. Or go to renewityusa.com.
Lisa Briggs from the Bruce Company is here taking your plant and garden questions. Good to see you.
Good to see you too on a gloomy day.
Quite an assortment here.
So what I brought today, I know everybody's been shopping because the weather's been good and we're all crazy wanting spring to be here. So we are going to have some chilly temperatures tonight, and there are some super tender things like tomatoes, basil, peppers, impatiens, coleus, that if you bought them and you have them outside, either bring them in tonight or put some kind of protection over them. A roll cover or, roll cover, an empty pot, just something to give them a little bit of insulation.
One last time, perhaps.
Perhaps,
You
yes.
never know.
You never know.
Let's go.
Didn't we have a super late frost last year?
I think so. I'll have to ask the expert on that. Let's go to the phones. We'll start with Karen in Baraboo. Hi, Karen. Go ahead.
Hello. I bought some asparagus roots, and now I want to know exactly how to plant them.
Okay, so this is a great time to do that, Karen. The easiest way is to dig a trench about 8 inches deep and a little mound. And I think you want to put them like, 18 inches on center, spread out their crowns. That's what the roots are called. And then backfill. The thing to remember is that you don't want to harvest this year, you don't want to harvest next year, but the third year you can start to harvest because you want them to get good and strong before you start removing parts of the plant.
It's a long-term commitment.
It is a long-term commitment, but people love their asparagus patches.
They do. Let's go to Jimmy in Madison. Hi, Jimmy. What's your question?
I have a question about a viburnum. It's a Korean spice viburnum that was planted about 25 years ago, and it's extremely slow in blooming and leafing out compared to the other one on the other side of the driveway.
Okay.
Do I fertilize it? What do we do?
Some fertilizer wouldn't hurt. You can certainly use any broadcast fertilizer that even for trees and shrubs.
Like a 10-10-10?
That would be great. Sometimes when plants have been in that long, their conditions have changed. So maybe there's a tree that's been overgrowing it, and so it's getting maybe more shade than it used to. That might be one reason why it's slow to respond. But some fertilizer should help.
Okay.
Okay.
Good luck. Thank you for calling. Let's go to Bonnie in Sun Prairie. Hi, Bonnie. What's your question?
Yes, I was wondering, the tulips you buy now that are in a pot, can you plant them now, or do you have to wait until fall?
No, you can certainly plant them now, Bonnie. You're just going to take them sort of apart, because usually when they're containers, there's a lot of bulbs jammed in there. Take them apart and plant them. Tulips probably 4 to 6 inches deep. Let the foliage continue to yellow, and when the leaves have turned yellow, you can cut that back. You may or may not get flowers next spring. The transplanting can be a little bit difficult on plants, but you should certainly see flowers the second year.
Put them in now.
Put them in now, yep.
All right, thank you for calling. Let's go to Eric in Madison. Hi, Eric.
Oh, hi there. I'm wondering about what you can recommend for perennials that will flower all summer long or most of the summer.
So really good ones to look at are the perennial geraniums. I have Roseanne, blue flowers like all season long. Coreopsis is good for that, as are coneflowers and black-eyed Susans. What you just have to remember, though, is that you may have to remove spent flowers or cut things back a little bit, and then they'll rebloom.
Okay. Hydrangeas?
Hydrangeas, no, they tend to bloom just one time, and then they're done.
And they're done.
Yep.
All right, Maureen in Madison. Hi, Maureen. What's your question?
Hi, my question is, I'm wondering, let's say on the medium on East Washington Avenue, there's these beautiful white flowering trees. They're gorgeous, and I'm wondering what kind they are. You see them on curves, too, a lot.
Are they blooming right now?
Yes.
They're
and they
crab
have
apples. They're
are
probably, they're probably crab apples, and there are a gazillion varieties, so I don't know exactly which one, but crab apples are blooming right now, and they're looking glorious this year.
The city is planting, they're very vertical, these trees.
Yeah, there's a pink one called Pink Spires, and then there's a white one, I think it's either Spring Snow or it's got snow in the name of it. So it might be one of those very columnar in shape.
Yeah, that's what the city is planting. All right, we are out of time. Lisa cannot stick around.
No, I can't. Oh, one more thing. It could also be an ornamental pear if it's sort of shaped like a teardrop. One more thing to look at. Okay, sorry.
So she can't take your calls off there, but she'll be back here on Wednesday on Line 4, and you can also email you.
You can also email, yes.
All right. Here's Greg now. Final check of the weather.
Yeah, once the cloud cover and the rain ends today, we'll see temperatures get up down into the upper 40s later tonight, maybe some mid-40s tomorrow. More sun, so we'll get back into the 70s for more locations, and then all ahead we'll be dry through most of the week with rain coming back in Friday.
All right, Greg, thank you. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you back here at 4 o'clock. Have a great afternoon.